Have you ever watched a drama couple that left you wondering, are they just acting, or is there something more? That's exactly the feeling fans had when Yan and Tong Liya starred together in Loving, Never Forgetting. Their chemistry wasn't just romantic, it was magnetic. Every glance, every pause between words, every unspoken emotion they conveyed on screen felt incredibly authentic. So real, in fact, that it blurred the lines between fiction and reality for millions of viewers. Even now, nearly a decade later, clips from the drama still circulate online. Their emotional scenes, the longing stares, the tender embraces, the quiet heartbreak, continue to pull at the heartstrings of fans around the world. To this day, Loving, Never Forgetting remains one of the most emotionally resonant performances in modern Chinese drama. But what happened after the cameras stopped rolling? Yan, known to many as the iconic Dao Mingxi from Meteor Garden, has always had a loyal fanbase. But he's also been one of the most private stars in the industry. Throughout his career, he's kept his personal life away from headlines, rarely speaking publicly about romance. Tong Liya, on the other hand, charmed audiences with her elegance, grace, and depth. She balanced beauty with brilliance and quickly became a fan favorite. Her personal life was once in the spotlight during her high-profile marriage and later, her brave and public separation in 2021. Since then, she's embraced a journey of independence and strength, a journey that many fans admire deeply. After Loving, Never Forgetting, both Jerry and Tong Liya went their separate ways professionally. They each took on different projects, different genres, different styles. And while they were no longer seen publicly together, the bond they shared on screen lingered in the hearts of viewers. Years passed, the drama industry moved on, and so did their careers. But in early 2024, something unexpected happened. They were both spotted at the same awards show. While they weren't sitting together, fans picked up on subtle interactions. A passing glance, a quiet smile, a moment of eye contact when the camera wasn't focused on them. It wasn't much, just seconds, really. But to longtime fans, it meant everything. Then came the real spark. In early 2025, a set of blurry but compelling photos surfaced online. Paparazzi caught Yan and Tong Liya leaving the same upscale restaurant in Beijing just minutes apart. They weren't photographed together, but their timing couldn't be ignored. Both were in the city for unrelated professional engagements, according to their reps. But the incident ignited a firestorm of speculation. Were they meeting privately? Was this a casual dinner between old friends, or something more? The media, as expected, reached out for comments. Tong Liya's team simply stated, they maintain a respectful friendship. Yan's agency was equally vague, saying, we do not comment on the private schedules of our artists. No confirmations, no denials, just silence, the kind that only fuels more curiosity. Fans were quick to dive in. Some went as far as analyzing their clothing in the paparazzi shots, noting that both wore neutral tone coats that matched a previous public appearance from years ago. Others noticed their expressions, relaxed, content, and just a little shy. The speculation only grew when both stars went silent on social media for days after the event. Then, suddenly, they each posted unrelated content. Jerry posted a serene photo of a night city view. Tong Liya shared an image of a teacup by the window, captioned simply, peaceful evening. It wasn't what they posted, it was what they didn't say that intrigued everyone. Were they hinting at something? Were these subtle nods to a moment shared off camera? As fans continued digging, more coincidences came to light. One fan pointed out that Jerry and Tong Liya had both spoken in the past about preferring partners who value privacy. Another recalled that during the promotions of Loving, Never Forgetting, Jerry once said, when the right person appears, I won't need to explain it. It will just be felt. And Tong Liya had said in a separate interview, real connection doesn't need an audience. It just needs truth. Now, those quotes felt more relevant than ever. Online forums exploded with theories. Some believed they had kept in quiet contact all these years. Others speculated that this was a reunion, that they'd reconnected now that they were both in a more peaceful place in life. Video edits of their drama scenes were stitched together with the recent photos. Fans commented by the thousands. They looked so right together. I always believed they had something real. Maybe love never really goes away. Maybe it just waits. And maybe that's exactly what happened. Maybe what began as on-screen chemistry quietly grew into mutual respect, into a friendship that withstood time, and perhaps, just perhaps, into something deeper, something neither of them ever felt ready to reveal. In the world of celebrity, real love often hides in the shadows. Too many eyes, too much pressure. But some bonds are strong enough to survive the quiet, strong enough to return, even after years apart. So, are Jerry Yan and Tong Liya secretly dating? Is there a love story unfolding behind the scenes? We can't say for sure. But one thing is certain, their story isn't over. And whether it's a new beginning, a private reunion, or just the continuation of a lasting friendship, it's a story worth watching. Because sometimes the most beautiful love stories aren't scripted. They happen in between the lines, in private dinners, in unspoken moments, and in the hearts of two people who never forgot what it felt like to be each other's one. This is K-Drama Cycle, where real emotions meet real love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Do you believe Jerry Yan and Tong Liya have something real? Or are we all just holding onto a beautiful dream?